spread you out, Larry, and
Oh, yeah.
try to find a seam to run it in.
Miller is in the gun by himself. They have 2 wideouts to the left, 3 to the right. Now they put the wing back from the left in motion. Miller looks for somebody to throw the ball to. Throws the ball downfield. That's complete to McGee. And it looked to me like it hit the ground. It looked like it came out with his hands. Let's get the instant replay on that.
Well, we got to turn around and look for the football.
But that pass complete up to the 43-yard line.
I look for him to, try to throw the football.
Oh, I do too. I do too. That's it. 25-yard pass play right off the bat. Now they got back in the backfield with Miller. They hand off to the wing back running from right to left, and he's hit it after a gain of a couple on a big tackle by Seth Clark. McGee on the carry that time. His carry up to the 45. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. For Gretna at their own 45-yard line. 3:45 to go here. First quarter, Gate City leads 7-0. Now, the quarterback on the keeper breaks it into the open, and he may go all the way.
Yep.
As Miller takes it 55 yards for a touchdown.
So, 3:35 to go in the first quarter. Gretna gets on the board, and they'll be on to attempt their extra point here in just a second.
That looked like one of those plays in the previous game we watched, Mark.
Yeah, just line up.
High snap, kick is up, and the kick is good.
So 3:35 to go here in the first quarter. We're all tied at 7.
Canary's kick picked up by Vaughn and returned. He's up to midfield, down the sideline, and pushed out of bounds in Gretna territory at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, they don't kick the ball very deep. Really have trouble kicking the ball off the tee, it appears. I hope they don't get a lot of opportunities to kick it off the tee very much. Matter of fact, I hope they don't get another one. But
this kind of reminds me a little bit of that first game. I know there won't be that much scored in this game, but Gate City took the long drives like the Riverheads did, scored.
Yeah, then
Gretna comes right back, 3 plays and scored.
Yeah, like Eastern Montgomery did.
Yeah. Blue Devils this time go with a single back in the backfield behind Bowen. It's Vaughn. They put Dusty Clark in motion from left to right. They hand off to Vaughn running right, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and thrown for a loss. Back to the 38. Makes it 2nd down and 11.
Clock runs inside 3 minutes to go first quarter. We're tied at 7.
Blue Devils back to the I formation. 2 wideouts to the right. Bowen on a draw, handoff to Clark out of the tailback spot, and he got back to the original line of scrimmage. No, it's Vaughn. No, it's Clark. Tailback spot, and he got back to the 37. So give him another yard, make it to 36. Be 3rd down and 9. 2:25 to go. First quarter, score 7-7. Gate City at the Gretna 36-yard line. Double wing set. Clark goes in motion. And the pass is out of the backfield to Vaughn. Has blockers in front. He's able to gain some yardage, but only maybe 5 on the play.
It'll be about 4th and 5 from the 32. Of course, Gate City will go for this.
I don't know where Gretna's changed their defense any, Mark. I think they have changed it a little bit. They don't have everybody up within.
That's what I was thinking. They're letting their people. looks to me like the people that can run are backed off the ball.
Right. It's 4th and 5 now from a 32. As Bowen, this time rolls to his left, has a man open. It's Vaughn at the 25, 20, gets a block, 10, 5, touchdown, no flags.
I'll tell you what, I believe it was Montana Morris that threw the block that sprung him into the end zone, and is a dandy block too.
32-yard touchdown pass from Nick Bowen to Joseph Vaughn. And Logan Bird will be on to kick the extra point. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So Gate City has moved out ahead of Gretna 14-7. Bird's kickoff, a high end over end kick that goes into the end zone for a touchback.
That'll keep them from running it back.
Yes, sir.
It's a weapon. Of course, now we got to figure out how to stop them, and that's you're not going to stop them. I don't think that's unrealistic to stop them, but we've got.
Well, you got to stop them sometime.
Yeah. What I mean is you're not going to completely shut them down. I mean, they're going to score, and we're going to have to score too. But we've got to. We certainly have to find a way to stop them occasionally.
They this time go with two backs in the backfield and put one of them in motion, then throw a little flare pass out to the opposite side to a wide open man that breaks a tackle. And finally, Gate City drives him out of bounds at the 37-yard line, so a gain of 17. Big play offense.
Yeah, we obviously didn't have anybody that had that back as responsible, their responsibility in pass coverage.
That was a pretty well conceived play, or somebody really blew an assignment one.
Yeah.
So Miller this time has running back in the backfield, two wide outs to the east side. He puts McGee in motion. He fakes the handoff to McGee. Miller right up the middle, breaks tackles. We hit him, finally bring him down, but he gains about 12 in the first down. Across midfield down to Gate City territory. Well, a gain of 12 makes it first and 10 for Gretna at the Blue Devil, short of the 49. We'll call it the 49. Miller this time by himself, three wide outs to the left again. McGee in motion. They hand off to McGee running that direction. And the Blue Devils, with a good tackle by Montana Morris, bring McGee down right close to the original line of scrimmage.
Morris and Seaver too, Seaver Elliott.
A gain of 1, maybe.
What we have to watch there is them handing the ball to McGee like that. Morris coming off of his guy.
Right. 4 wide outs this time to the right, 1 to the left, and Miller in the backfield by himself as they try to spread you out so Miller can run it right up the gut behind that big line, and there he goes. But we tackle him to the line, well, after a gain of a couple.
Russell and Seth Clark on the stop. And that'll be the end of the first quarter here at Salem Stadium in Salem, Virginia. State championship game. Gate City leads the Gretna Hawks 14-7.
3rd and 5 for Gretna at the Blue Devil 45. Miller with 4 wide outs to the right. Rolls to his right and is stopped short of the first down. Gets down to about the 42-yard line.
Be 4th and 2.
Gain of 3 on the play. Bring up a 4th down and almost 3, Mark.
Yep,
they got to get across the 40 to almost the 39.
Yep, 2.5 yards.
So a big play here for both teams. Really, if Gate City can stop Gretna.
Get good field position.
Yep. And Gretna naturally going for it, and Miller keeps it, and Miller is
not going to get it. No,
He
sir.
stopped short of the 40-yard line, and the Blue Devils will take over on down.
And, yeah, that's good. 3/4 of a yard short. Good job.
So Gate City will take over just across their own 40. Nose might be touching the 40-yard line. 11:17 to go in the first half. Gate City leads Gretna by a score of 14-7. Blue Devils come out this time with wide out to each side, wing back on the right, split backs. Miller, one of the split backs, goes in motion as handoff is Divison. He gains almost 5 yards before he's drugged down from behind. Gets right down to the 40-yard line, or 40 up to the 45-yard line.
That's good 4.5 yards for sure. 11 minutes to go first half. 14-7. Gate City leads with the football.
Blue Devils have used a lot of different formations here so far, and that's something we've done all year. Call it 2nd down and 6, just short of the 45. Devils again with split backs, wing back on the left this time, and off to Clark running right. He's across midfield into Gretna territory for the first down.
1st and 10.
Ball spotted, 48?
Yep.
So it'd be 1st and 10 Blue Devils at the Gretna 48. 10:20 to go first half. Gate City on top of Gretna 14-7. Now the Blue Devils I formation with unbalanced line strung side to the right. Hand off to Clark out of the tailback spot, and he doesn't get much. Couple yards maybe.
Maybe 2. He would have done good to get 2.
Yeah, they move it down to the 47.
They got close to 2.
Bring up 2nd down and 8 for Gate City.
Clock runs 9:45 to go first half. 14-7. Devils on top.
Now the Blue Devils in almost like a wishbone as they hand off to Clark. This time running right and follows one of his blockers. Gets across the Gretna 45. Gained about 3 on the play. Down to the Gretna 44. Bring up 3rd down and 8 for Gate City at the 3rd down and I was looking at the clock. 3rd down about 6 for Gate City. Blue Devils need to get across the 40 down to the 39 for 1st down. Bowen drops straight back, rolls to his right, has a man out, passes too high, incomplete, and we have a penalty flag back where Bowen was knocked to the ground, which is probably going to be, like Mark said, a roughing the passer penalty.
Nick's shaking up a little bit too. He's okay.
Let's see. That
He's
penalty.
Holding his left arm a little bit, but I think he's all right.
That penalty was on, what's that number, Mark? Just walking down the field now, 76.
76. Should have it about the 30-yard line, Larry. Inside.
They spotted at the 29 of Gretna. Makes it 1st and 10 at the Gretna 29, 8:47 to go. First half, Gate City on top of Gretna 14-7.
That's
Blue Devils this time with an unbalanced line strung side to the right. Wing back in motion from left to right. Hand off to Vaughn, who gets good yardage. Running right. Across the 25, down maybe to the 24-yard line. Gonna spot it right at the 24. Makes it a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down and 5. You know, we seem to run real good to our right when we put that wing back in motion from left to right. Go unbalanced strong side of the right. This time double wing, put the wing back in motion from right to left, and off to Vaughn running left, and that's a pretty good run too. That's inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line, 1st and 10.
Run pretty good to our left when we send that wing back to the left too, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Now that's not your typical wing back either. That's
that's
a 200-pounder running at that wing back spot most of the time.
Blue Devils this time go same set, wing backs on each side, wide outs to the left, and Clark goes in motion again, hand off to Vaughn again, skips a tackle, fights for yardage, gets inside the 15, down to about the 11-yard line. Gain of about 7 is going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
Tell you what, play calling at 2nd and 3, it's a lot easier than 2nd and 12.
Yeah.
7:15 to go first half. Gate City on top 14-7, looking to add to their lead. You'll not be able to score too many points today, Larry.
No, not against Gretna. Full house for the Blue Devils. Wide out to the right, and off to the left halfback, running right, gets a block, and is drugged down short of the 5-yard line, but has a 1st down.
Yeah.
Let's see where they spotted. I'm going to think about the 6. Spotted on the 7.
7-yard line, 1st and goal.
4 first downs in this drive already. 1 big one by a penalty.
It's all right. They moved the sticks, didn't they?
Yep.
There you go.
1st and goal to 7. Devils go with a wing back on the left, wide out on the left. They hand off to Clark out of the left, out of the tailback spot, and he might have got a yard. Not sure where he got anything.
No, knocked down to line of scrimmage. They had that. They blew that one up pretty good.
That'll make it 2nd down and go from 7. This offensive line has got to take over and block here.
Yeah, they've done a good job so far. Yeah.
This time we have Vaughn at a wing back spot.
Yeah.
Tailback is Seth Clark.
Dusty's a quarterback.
Yeah, Dusty's a quarterback, and follows Seth's block inside the 5 to about the 4. So it's going to be 3rd down and go from the 4.
Now, if you get any positive yardage here, Larry, you just about have to go for 6 points.
Yeah.
In the type game this is going to be.
Bowen checks back in at quarterback. Devils go 2 tight ends, full house.
This is our bread and butter here.
Uh-oh. That ain't going to work. We got 2 men in motion, so there's a penalty on the play. And that's going to back us up. That's going to make this play a whole lot harder.
Well, it's just can't be making those mistakes. And they may not take the penalty, though. They'll not take the penalty because it'll be 4th down and goal from about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they decline it. And it'll be 4th and goal, like Mark said, from the 4-yard line.
Now, if you kick a field goal, which we're going to do, that does put you up 10. I mean, that they can't get you with a score. But, and now whistle sound, and what do we got?
I think Gretna's going to call timeout.
We'll see.
Not really sure what we are going to do.
No,
Gretna hadn't called timeouts. The officials discussing the spot, I think. But I'm not sure he didn't get more yardage than that, Mark, on that play, and they refused it. But evidently not.
They refused the penalty. I think that's about where Vaughn got to on the carry. And now, timeout will be asked for, I think, by Gretna. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
We're back. It's 4th down and goal from the 4-yard line. Blue Devils have it. And
Lovenberg came in.
He came in, and he's in.
Yeah.
He's in to attempt a 21-yard field goal. So Russell the snapper, Franklin the holder, and it's right dead in the middle between the uprights, looks like.
Hash mark to the right.
Good snap, good placement, and the kick is good.
5:04 to go here in the first half. The new score, Gate City 17, Gretna 7.
Logan Bird prepares to kick off here as he just kicked the field goal, put the Blue Devils up 17-7 over Gretna.
Now, Logan this time, Larry, kicking into the wind. So
it looks kind of, if you look at the flag, it's like the wind is kind of lane, Mark.
Yeah, it is, but it's still be tough to get this one to the end zone, I would think.
McGee on the far side for Gretna. And Bird hits a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded by Miller at his 12 up to the 15. And we got a hold of him and drag him down at about the 25-yard line.
Not bad. Micah Bledsoe's the one that had him by the ankles and wouldn't let go. So pretty good kick coverage there.
4:56 to go here. First half of the ball game. Gate City on top of Gretna 17-7. And it's Group A Division II Championship game from Salem City Stadium.
Well, we stopped them once. I'd say we can do it again. Let's do it.
Miller, the quarterback for Gretna, rolls to his right behind blocking and had a ankle tackle there that kept Miller maybe from going a long way down the field.
Well, that ankle tackle kept him from scoring. Let's call it what it was.
Clark got an ankle.
Yeah.
And
second and inches.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
But it was about to be kicking an extra point.
Just short of the 35.
Yep.
Second down and 1 for Gretna. Miller has his wing back going motion McGee, and he runs right up the middle and gets 3 or 4 yards and breaks tackles and finally tripped up across midfield. I thought we had him stopped, but he gets down to the Blue Devil 45, short of the 45.
Joseph Vaughn's hurt, Larry. Vaughn's going to have to come out of the game. He's not going to be able to go. It's his left leg, left ankle, one or the other.
The first and 10 for Gretna at the Blue Devil 46. Miller gets a snap, drops straight back, throws a long pass down the middle. His man is open, McGee, and it's complete. Short of the 10-yard line.
To say he was open's an understatement.
Right, spot it right on the 10. 36-yard pass play. I think Gretna sees they can throw the football on him.
Well, I mean.
And they can run it on us, too.
I expected them to score a point or two.
Yeah, Blue Devils done.
Yeah.
Something that they didn't do the last time. They've scored 17 points.
Yeah,
it's going to take a bunch. You said at least 35, probably.
That's what I think it'll take.
Miller on the keeper, fights down to the 5. Second down and goal from the 5 for Gretna. 2:55 to go here before halftime. Miller waits on the snap, has wideouts to each side, and puts McGee in motion. They hand off to McGee, and the Blue Devils hit him pretty good behind the line of scrimmage for a couple-yard loss.
We held him up, and Seth Clark mashed his nose for him.
So that'll move it back to the 8-7. And make it third down and goal from the Gate City 7 for Gretna.
I'll tell you right now, number 10 is going to carry it.
Yeah, you can figure that.
Yeah.
Carry it or throw it.
Yeah. Miller will probably carry the ball here. I'd be surprised if he didn't.